It was AEW 200 tonight, and that means we've had 199 too many. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling here for your AEW review. We're into August now. We're getting there. We're close to All In. Can you feel the excitement? No, I can't, because there's barely any build. There's barely any matches. However, we did get one announced tonight, and we will talk a little bit more about that. But first of all, it is time for AEW 200. It is the 200th episode of AEW. Tony Schiavone says he cannot wait to spend 200 more with us. Well, hopefully I won't be spending 200 more. Hopefully, or else maybe the company can get better. But we can't get 200 more like this. The company's been in decline, I think, since the first year and a half. I don't know, it's just going downhill. And if it keeps going on this decline, then it's going to be unwatchable. It's already unwatchable, but it's going to be like really unwatchable. You're going to have to like cut your eyeballs out of your head and put them, I don't know, bury them 6 feet deep in order to watch this shit if it keeps going the way it's going. But let's talk about match numero uno, the opener of the night. It was Konosuke Takeshita, take a shit, teaming up with Chris Jericho versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia, arguably the worst person in this fucking roster, alongside Wheeler Yuta. Just two guys that look like they're missing chromosomes, two guys that just are lacking any sort of character. Why can't they get a transplant? Get like a character transplant, a personality transplant. Just get something transplanted into these guys. Or transplant them or transfer them off of my screen. Either or the other works. Anyway, Chris Jericho and Take a Shit. They win. We had Don Callis at ringside. He hit Danny Garcia in the back with this like baseball bat. Jericho covered him. What's the baseball? I can't even remember the name of the baseball bat. Here's the thing, if this baseball bat was over, I think it's Floyd, it might be Floyd. The point is, look, if this baseball bat was important, I would know its name just like that. I would know its name off the bat. I wouldn't even need to think about it, but I think its name is Floyd. Anyway, Don Callis picks up Floyd, hits Danny Garcia with Floyd. Jericho looks confused. He's hit my friend. He's hit the person I'm in a team with. Am I going to pin him? Am I going to not pin him? Jericho decides he is going to pin him. Then after the match, we had Garcia and Sammy Guevara look at Jericho as if they weren't happy. And that's because they weren't happy. Then Tony Khan is here. Tony Khan is putting over AEW All In. He's like, we're going all in, brother. Even though I haven't even announced one match yet, brother. He shows a video package showing the history of Dynamite, obviously up to this 200th episode. Are we going to create more history tonight? Possibly. We might get to see that. Back from the break, though, we've got Jack Perry set to have his face off with Jerry Lynn. This is the moment that Bully Ray said would bring in 1 million fans to AEW. Jerry Lynn says, look, I'm an old man. I'm retired. I'm beaten up. I'm past my prime. My prime was like 65 years ago. I can't wrestle. No doctor will clear me to wrestle. But I have a friend, believe it or not, I have a friend that used to wrestle in EC Dub, and he will wrestle. He knows what it means to talk about that FTW title. He never held it, but he knows what that FTW title means. And then we get respect. Walk. What do you say? It's Walk by Pantera. And you know what? Fair play to Tony Khan. I'll give him credit here. He does seem to do this. He pays money to get the licensed theme songs that we want. He could have used some generic knockoff version of RVD's Impact song or RVD's WWE song, but no. He went, he paid the rights, he paid the licensing fee for Pantera Walk, and I'll give him credit because it sounded great having Rob Van Dam come out to that song. Van Dam does come out though, the song says walk, and Van Dam walked gingerly to the ring, looked overweight, looked out of shape, not massively, but you're just so used to seeing Van Dam in top physical shape. This guy has never been fat. This guy has never looked like he's done. This guy has always looked like he could bend his body in 2 million different directions because he's so flexible and he's just so athletic. But looking at RVD now, I'm not too sure if that's still the case. He looked a little bit stoned as well, which is very possible considering it's RVD and nobody gets higher than Rob Van Dam. But he did get in the ring. He did say to Perry, let's have a match, basically. Jack Perry's not having it. Jack Perry goes to the outside, comes back in. Lynn and RVD are embracing. Perry's got a chair. RVD ducks and he misses a Fandaminator. Well, Perry misses a Fandaminator. Now, I don't know if Van Dam's fucked or well he can have a good match or not, but Perry then escapes to the outside, and that's basically it. Perry leaves, Jack Perry leaves, and Van Dam's left in the ring, Mr. RVD. It's cool to see RVD back. What's really unfortunate is the fact that you just need to accept, man, that wrestling is fucking dead. All the legends are no longer here. They're either dead, or they can't go anymore, or they're incredibly out of shape, and they're nowhere near as good as they used to be. That is the fucking fact, right? There is nobody that is a legend that is still able to go. I don't give a shit. I don't care about who's in WWE or who's in AEW. These guys aren't legends, right? Actual legends of wrestling, they can't go anymore, or they can't go to the same level that they used to. We just need to accept that. In 10 years, the legends that still do wrestle, they're going to be completely done. They're not going to be able to go at all. And wrestling's pretty much going to die. We need to accept that it's probably going to be shit forever. I have accepted it, and yeah, basically, wrestling ain't any good. If you want to see good wrestling, you're going to have to buy the WWE Network. That's pretty much how it goes. Anyway, up next, we got the three-way match, Trent versus Penta versus Jon Moxley. How the fuck did Trent win this match? I do not know. Halfway through, we've got Jon Moxley hitting a cutter onto the thumbtacks on Trent, and he doesn't even sell it. He hit the cutter, and he just bounced straight back up and went into another move, a transitional move, which Trent then countered and hit a move on Moxley onto the tacks. It's like, come on to fuck. Anytime you've seen RKO by Randy onto tacks, Randy Orton would sell it. Randy Orton would be crawling about, he'd be lifting up, showing the thumbtacks in his back, he'd have the facial expression. Randy Orton would sell it. If you got RKO'd onto thumbtacks, Randy Orton would be down. Randy Orton would be in pain. Jon Moxley just bounced straight up here and didn't show nothing, just got straight into another manoeuvre, and it's like, you've just done a cutter on the tacks by this guy, and he just completely no-sold it. He sold it as if he did a cutter on a bouncy castle. Nice wee bit of jelly. I mean, this guy is fucking pathetic, and people are saying he's a great wrestler. No, this guy is ruining it. How can he be a hardcore genius when he doesn't sell shit? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Cutter on the tacks, bareback landing on the tacks, and what happens? Absolutely nothing happens. He just gets up and pretends that it didn't even exist, that the tacks weren't there, that they had the softest landing of all time. Then he goes straight into a transitional move. Anyway, Trent wins. How the hell did Trent win? I've no idea. Trent getting the victory in this match. Look, I mean, at least Penta has been a tag team champion in this company, and the Lucha Bros have been, you know, booked at a reasonable, decent level. How the hell is Penta winning this match? And I know he pinned, Trent, how's he winning this match? I know he pinned Penta, not Moxley, but still, he's winning a match that Moxley's in, and that just makes no sense whatsoever. Then we have Claudio and Wheeler Yuta come out. They get attacked by the other guy in Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. Normally, Orange Cassidy's so laid back, hands in his pockets, but he didn't do that shit tonight. They had a brawl, and they're setting up a three-way, I'm sure. It's going to be 3-on-3. Who gives a fuck? This team sucks, honestly. Best Friends, and how are Best Friends and Orange Cassidy supposed to be the Blackpool Combat Club? How's it going to happen? Shouldn't happen. It won't happen. Well, then again, I didn't think he'd win the night, and he did, so who knows? But I guess this is happening at All In. And it's such a weird match to have. Like, why didn't they just delay the feud between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite? Why didn't they just delay that a little bit, then have that at the big pay-per-view? Instead, they're going to go to All In to have, Blackpool Combat Club taking on fucking Best Friends? Seriously? Two guys that arrive at the arena in the back of their mum's car? Are you serious? And this is supposed to be a big match that's happening in London? Fuck no. Alright, up next we had MJF cut a promo. We've heard all this shit before. Talked about how he used to be bullied as a Jewish kid, and, you know, heard it once, heard it all before. The guy's supposed to be a heel. Yeah, he's talking about being bullied when he was a kid, and that is why he's an asshole, because he realised when he was younger that people are assholes and that he was going to have to be an arsehole to survive. A bit lame, honestly. I don't understand why they're doing this with MJF. He's supposed to be a heel, yet they're trying to get you to feel sorry for him being bullied. It's like, I just don't care, you know, I just honestly don't give a fuck. Cole comes out, He said he's proud of MJF. They have a hug. MJF says he doesn't deserve a title match. He deserves the title match, and he's going to give him it at AEW All In. I don't know. I feel like they've done a decent job of building up MJF as this really bad bastard, this devil character, and now all of a sudden they're throwing it away for some stupid friend gimmick with Adam Cole. Like, what was the point of this? I don't get it. Up next, we had the Elite versus Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh and Jeff Jarrett. Satnam Singh must be the worst big guy in wrestling. Big 7'3" guy, and he gets fucking jobbed out. This match was garbage. You'd Omega flying about doing flying knees. You'd Karen Jarrett. You'd Brandon Cutler. Sanjay Dutt. Just a shit match here. Kenny Omega at one point looked like he was going to go for the Winged Angel on Satnam Singh, but decided he was going to hit it on fucking Lethal instead. Just garbage. Honestly, no one cares about this match. It sucked. We then had Hangman Page come out. Elite made the announcement that they've re-signed for AEW for a long time. He says it doesn't matter whether it's Dynamite, Rampage, Ring of Honor, heck, even Collision. You'll be seeing a lot more of these guys. So, yeah, but who cares? Oh, Collision CM Punk show. Wow. Great TV. They hinted that they might even appear on Collision. Shite, absolute shite. But then the Mogul Embassy, they arrived at like some fucking shed. They arrived at like a shed with some ring in this shed, and I don't know who it was, but they attacked Darby Allin's little brother or something because Fox is annoyed that Darby Allin didn't phone him to thank him for getting into AEW. What a load of shite. And then they had a picture of like his deceased father, and they broke the photo. And then they said, I don't know, we're going to put the photo right here when your dad died. I don't know, they're making fun of this guy's dad. I don't get it. We then had AR Fox. He had a piece of glass to the throat of Wayne, whoever this Wayne kid is. I think Wayne is the brother of Darby. I don't fucking know. Like, this was shit. Why are they turning up at some shed in a fucking backyard ring with two bums I've never seen before wanting to phone Darby Allin? Who gives a shit? Seriously, let's move on. Next match, Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Aussie Open versus El Hijo del Finco and Commander. Garbage match. Aussie Open get the win. Who cares? I certainly do not. Fucking shit show, waste of time. We then got the main event. Everyone's talking about how SHIDA was the champion before, but in the pandemic era, and she didn't get a proper run. She didn't get what she deserved. Will she get it tonight? Toni Storm versus SHIDA. We just had the basic Toni Storm match with the Outcast at ringside. Storm hit the Storm Zero, but SHIDA kicked out at 2. Storm went for another one. SHIDA managed to roll her up instead, got the 1, 2, 3, and there's a new champion. And it wasn't like a 1, 2, 3 and Storm kicks out at 3 on the dot. It was like a 1, 2, 3, and then SHIDA held the pin for like another 4 seconds and then let it go. It's like, what the fuck? You're supposed to give us like the element of this was a surprise pin, but in reality, SHIDA could have got a 6 count on her, a 7 count on her, so it's not like she just sneaked the victory here. She could have had her beat for double the length of a 3 count. That's not the point of doing a roll-up like this. I don't understand it. Very messy finish. But anyway, new AEW Women's Champion. It is Hikaru Shida. And yeah, she's going to be the champ. I guess she's going to be defending the belt at All In. Some people are speculating it might be against Saraya. I don't know if it's going to be against Saraya. Obviously, they will want Saraya to wrestle in London, wrestle in her home country, but I don't know. Is Saraya... Do they trust her to wrestle like a one-on-one match? She's not that fucking good. We've seen her against Britt Baker where she was not good. I don't know if they'll do Saraya versus SHIDA one-on-one. Maybe they'll do some sort of multi-person match. Who knows? Who cares? I think is the bigger question. Who cares? This match, this pay-per-view, this event, this 200 Dynamite wasn't very good. It was cool to see RVD, and I like the fact that they did have his walk song on. So I mean, I'll give them a bit of credit for that. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. Wasn't the worst AEW Dynamite I've ever seen, but it certainly wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I don't think I've ever seen it. When was the last time I seen a good AEW Dynamite? Probably been years. I'd say it's been years since I've seen something on Dynamite that I thought, wow, this is really good. I enjoyed this. You know, it hasn't happened in a long, long time. So I'm giving it a 2 out of 10, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. And until next time, been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching, and peace.